What's good, everybody? This is the one and only GM, and today I want to make this video, and this is my final opinion about Tekken 8 Season 1. Season 2 is coming out real soon, in the next couple of weeks, maybe like next week or 2 weeks from now. Real soon, 10 days. And yeah, after playing this game for a whole year, playing online a lot, facing all different types of characters, this is my final opinion about Season 1. Before, we get into it, I just want to say that this is my opinion. I know a lot of you guys get mad a lot when I upload stuff from my YouTube also, that's from my Twitch. You guys get really upset at my opinions that I have doing the stream. One, I'm a streamer. Two, I'm an entertainer. A lot of the things I do is for entertainment. I do just say how I feel, but at the end of the day, I amp it up for the entertainment value. You heard? A lot of you dudes on YouTube, y'all get too into it. Y'all get to y'all emotions. Y'all man secure. Y'all act like the characters y'all main is your girlfriends or your moms. It's not. If somebody says your character is scrubby or easy, I'm not saying your mother or your grandmother or your girlfriend eats meat. I'm not saying none of that. So
that is so funny, but he has a point. Really, I agree with the sentiment, because I try to explain to people, guys, like, if you ask me about any character in this game, I don't like anyone. Why? Because this game, the platform on which it is operating is called Heat, and Heat is a bad system, and therefore every character is just horse shit to fight against. That's why you get this feeling when you fight or you play that you don't like kind of to play against 80% minimum of the cast. I asked this many times. I go through the character screen and somehow no one likes anyone. That is because the game is bad. So it's not an insult to anyone when I say like Heihachi is a piece of dog shit. Yeah, but he requires execution and all this crap. Yeah, the game is bad, bro. It's not fun to fight against this piece of shit. Same goes for Devil Jin, even though you guys say he's weak. Same goes for Azuka. Same goes for Victor. Same goes for fucking... Bro, it doesn't stop. Aliza, Shaheen, Law, Blob, like, it never stops. Kuma. Every character is just horse shit. It's because the game is bad.
So y'all dudes need to get a little bit more insecure with yourselves. You know what I'm saying? Get more secure, because, you know what I'm saying, y'all get too emotional over characters. So y'all need to work on that, brother. So we're going to get into it. My opinion about Tekken 8 Season 1. My opinion changed a lot in the game. At first, I thought the game was kind of decent. You know what I'm saying? I was clapping a lot of people, and I thought it was really decent. Like, you can control the match. And then I started playing the more broken characters in the game. I started facing more people that knew what they were doing with their characters, and people that played the characters way more solid and things of that nature. And, it really changed my mind about the game and how the game is. First of all, I just think the game in general, the heat thing gotta go. The heat thing gotta go. The game can have heat. It's just like the vortex and the 50-50s that some characters have when they put you in heat situations is a little bit too OD.
And that's exactly it, bro. This game is so volatile. Bro, I hate playing this game every second, bro. And everyone that has a brain agrees that the problem with this game is heat. Unless you get paid by Bandai Namco, then you will say, actually, heat is very good. It's just character specific. If we nerf Alisa and Dragunov, the game will be fine. No, it's not gonna be fine. This game is horseshit, brother.
If you fight a bear player and he's in heat, he could literally just vortex you the whole game and you're done. You don't even get to play. You can't even play. You can't. There's no counterplay to the stuff neither. He does heat smash. It beats out armor, reversal, and heat, and raw heat burst. So you just gotta take it. And then there's plus frames. Then electric is a mid, high crush. You can't punch parry, so you gotta take that too. It's just way too much. Way too much stuff. So it's really like when you fight Ling, it's the same thing. It puts you in a heat vortex all day, and you just gotta guess.
Yeah, that is the thing, bro. Like 90% of my matches, I don't feel like I outplay my opponent too much. He guesses wrong, I guess right. I guess wrong, he guesses right. And then maybe I remember how his brain likes to flip the coin. And then I can win until his brain realizes that I realize how he likes to flip the coin. And then he flips the coin differently. Then I look, oh, okay, now he does like 2 mids and 1 low. Oh, now he does 2 lows, 1 mid. There's not much about this game, bro. They blag it to you. There is really not that much about it.
All damn day, and that's not fair. I don't think season 2 is gonna change anything, because heat burst is still, when you do heat dash is still like plus 17, and then on block is like plus 5 still. So it's like you can't move anyway. You're still gonna have to take the vortex. I wish in season 2 they would fix it so you got at least move and stuff. You know, not being able to punch parry heat smashes, and heat smashes being so plus makes the game way too cheap and being way too casino. Because somebody could literally not have good spacing and good movement, and they could just 50-50 you the whole game and beat you without even being better at you or have fundamentals in Tekken.
That is the worst part about Tekken 8, and people will call this like salty or like the very stupid low IQ people, obviously. We're talking about low IQ, and majority of people unfortunately have no low IQ. But for those that are not clinical retards, I will try to explain it one more time. This game, yeah, when you listen to just what he said here, this is very important. You get angry when you lose to the opponent 24/7 because you know he is not better. And then a dumb idiot will say, yeah, but you lost. That means that you were worse. No, I guessed wrong. Another thing, they expand the hitboxes of the moves to such an extent that the idiot person that I'm fighting against does not even need to think about if he is in range to do his attacks. Everything somehow connects. I am like in the back of the opponent, and then I press something, I get hit in my asshole like Janemba. He punches into the forward. I am south, he punches north, but he goes through some next dimension and hits me south. And then I need to watch VDX say, yeah, this is a funny little nuance, and there's a level of acceptance.
They could just 50-50 you the whole game.
And then you know how they gaslight you also? Dude, we played the other Tekkens, bro. Do you think we are all dumb? This situation of you getting hit in the back, you need to let the opponent with the whole string. First of all, that doesn't work because the string realigns all the time. The string has 3 hits. He attacks and then he turns around. Attacks and then he turns around. And then he, like a cruise missile. And if that doesn't happen by luck, I need to see him go forward and then I can't whiff punish. And these situations where you would have this in Tekken 7 where you would attack and you would get hit, that was so rare. Now it is just like a bread and butter situation because they made the hitboxes huge, and then they gaslight you into saying, hey, we buffed the sidestep. Yeah, okay, if you buff the sidestep by 20%, what's the point if you buff the hitboxes like size by 30%? I will be 10% in the disadvantage in comparison to the other game. Yeah, these are character-specific moves that need to get adjusted. Every character is like this across the board. What are you talking about?
Beat you without even being better at you or have fundamentals in Tekken. No matter how good you are in Tekken, you're gonna get mixed up and you're gonna get 50-50. Because it's a pure guess. You can't do anything. So a lot of matches you will lose just because somebody just goes ham on you. Completely go ham on you. Well, and without them having any kind of fundamental spacing, keep out of nothing. There's been matches like that.
You know, if you are a good player in this game, it's like you kick yourself in the balls with every button that you press. If you are a shit player, yeah, this is like Haradagi personally comes from Japan and gives you a blowjob when you play the game. This like positive reinforcement of shit players having like success for no particular reason. They amped it up to such a degree, bro. What is this game?
I'm out playing somebody and then somebody goes in heat and they just 50-50 me the whole game and I lose. You know, I think that makes the game really silly and really unbalanced. And I don't think the game should be played in tournament. It's not well for tournaments, the game.
It is not.
It's too much. It's way too much. Plus it shouldn't be that offensive that you literally have to mash the whole game just not to get clapped. You have to press a lot against certain characters. Like the top tier
One of the key gaslighting like words that they invented was active defense. What active defense, ya maniac? Active defense. You think you are smart now? That works maybe against some fucking 2-digit IQ orangutan. Active defense.
Characters like Ling, the Bears, any character that puts you in a straight 50-50 vortex, and who else is like that? Yoshi, any of the Clive, any of those characters that go into heat and just casino you the whole game and you can't do anything about it. I hope with the 1,500 patch notes that's coming out, they'll fix the game. Because what's the point of you not being able to sidestep and move and you having better spacing and fundamentals than somebody, and somebody just standing there and just throwing 50-50s at you all day and you just got to take it all day? Like, what is that? There's no counterplay to that. What's the counterplay? Mash harder? Because if somebody puts you in a plus 17 situation, you can't mash back. That's a pure guess. I think guard breaks makes the game even worse, though. Having guard breaks, that makes the game way worse. Having guard breaks. Guard breaks is way worse. The reason why guard breaks is way worse is because it makes it so you don't need a block. So if you block, you get wall splatted, or you just get knocked down off a block. So that gives you another reason.
Bro, just take this situation, yeah? Heihachi, the weak character. He does forward 4, yeah? And then he does, you get hit, heat smash, wall split, dead. He does heat smash, he has a mid that is -10 that kills you, or a homing high. And then they say he doesn't have lows. Motherfucker, if he has a homing high guard break, I need to duck as if you had a low. What's the difference? Yeah, but every character can do this. Okay, does that make it fine? Then on top of that, like, it's like they stack on top of top on top on top. Like, he has all this garbage, and then he is in Warrior's Instinct, and he has a -9 mid. Wall split, I am dead. -9. I can't even punish. And complementary, he has like a fucking OD, as he would say, punch parry. And then I need to think twice how I'm gonna take my shitty frames. I literally need to know every time what the opponent wants to do in order to succeed. It's just unrealistic. I am not Uranai Baba and look into my fucking magic ball and it tells me the future. What is his -9 wall split, chat? Imagine he is in Warrior Instinct. He does a heat smash and goes into stance. And then he has that OTGF, right? That uppercut that wall splits you. That is -9.
The duck, and then you duck, you eat the mid. It's really corny. I think guard break shouldn't be in the game, and it's one of the most broken stuff. I think unbreakable throw shouldn't be in the game. You should be able to break every single throw. So the game has a lot. The game just doesn't want you to block, regardless of what you do. It just does not want you to block. It wants you to swing, 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 and you just gotta keep swinging. Because
good point. Imagine you take like Buzz Lightyear and fucking He-Man, 2 action figures, and you smash them together. That's Tekken 8. Because they thought spacing and backdashing is boring. Yeah, sharmuta. I can't fucking go to ham, bro, but I'm getting pissed by these shields, man.
blocking is not it. The game does not want you to block. So that's one of the biggest issues in the game, that they don't add any kind of defensive options in the game. And the only answer to beat anybody in the game is just pressing a lot. Just press them before they go in the heat and mix you up. That's literally what you got to do. You can't just play. You can't just like, okay, I'm going to just let him go crazy on me in heat, because you can't. There's no defensive options to deal with heat rush. There's none. You literally just have to take it. And that's a big issue with the game, because then anybody could lose to anybody. There's no balance in it. You know, so I think the game is pretty bad. Season 2 having the crouch joint that you go into heat, and you could do a 50-50 from crouch off of heat is going to be real cheap for characters like Anna, when the characters knockdown mix-ups and 50-50s in crouch. So it's just a messed up game. And it needs a lot of work. I think the game is extremely unbalanced. Some characters are really good in heat. Some characters are bad in heat. Some characters are only good in heat. I'm going to be real with you. I think the characters that are only good in heat are much better than the characters that are bad in heat.
He has a point. You know why? Because the characters that are only good in heat are so good in heat that you can't do anything. And the heat is available immediately, and it just is there for the entire round. What's the difference if the character is not good without heat. He is gonna be in heat until you're dead. Best example is Kuma. What are Kuma players doing for the past 1 year? This is really something I want to understand. Like, you wake up, you do the same 3 sequences for 2, 3, or 4 hours a day, and then you go to tournaments and do the same shit there, and then what? Like, bro, I didn't even watch Korea versus Pakistan because I just don't care anymore. This game is, who cares, bro? Everyone plays the same. NPC. It's an NPC game. You used to look in Tekken 7, this Jin from Korea plays like that. This Jin from Japan plays like this. Oh, this Jin, who is that? I don't see his name. I see him play 20 seconds. Ah, that's Daniel Mado. Now, they all play the same, bro. I don't know, bro. When they would hide the names of the players, I wouldn't know who's playing. Could be some random Bushin, could be some heavy fucking player. Doesn't matter.
He carries so much in the game to the point that you could just literally be like round 1 fight, go into heat, and win a whole match just because you in heat. It's ridiculous. So there's a lot of things that got to change, man. The heat, the chip damage is way too much. You could literally just die just eating chip all day. Another thing with the heat that's not good is that you could be comboing somebody while they're in heat and hitting them, and the heat just stays the same. It doesn't even keep going low. It just stays the same. Which I think is dumb. I think if you're beating somebody up and they're in heat, the heat should be lowering down. The heat should not stay the same while you're beating them up. Because you could be beating them up with a combo or something, and then they'll just get up and go casino you again while they're in heat, even though you just beat them up. I think you should earn heat too. Just having heat from the get-go is mad dumb. Because like I said, there's matches that people be like round 1 fight, raw heat, and they'll go ham on you. It's a stupid game. It's really dumb. I feel like almost everybody in the game is broken. This is
also important. Almost every character is broken.
In general, you just have heat. Heat is the biggest issue. I know some of you guys want the game to go back to like Tekken 7 and have no heat, but it's gonna be too much like T7. So, let's just pray that season 2 is a lot better. So on that note, I think, like I said, I think Tekken 8 is way too imbalanced. Guard breaks, too much chip damage, way too many mix-ups. In older Tekken games, you could just sidewalk stuff and deal with things without getting...
Also, people tell me, yeah, but Medusa, Tekken 8 Season 2 is gonna be better. Okay, but when I look at what they showed me so far, it doesn't look like it's gonna get better. They added a new way to do 50-50. Everyone is screaming and crying and shouting that we can't play all the time Blackjack, this dog shit game. What do the developers do? Let's bring out Anna, give her full crouch down forward 2, and then change the whole system so that she can do it after a heat dash. And now other characters can do a full crouch mix after a heat dash. Why do I need to be dealing now, on top of all the bullshit 50-50s, with a full crouch mix up after heat dash? Please explain how this is gonna be better. Yes, you can do full crouch moves out of heat dash. Have fun.
50-50 in the casino all day. And this game, you can't do that. And this game is literally just you the...
And then another thing, bro. You think seriously the people that tried to nerf Azucena while running 3-2, that don't know what the fuck they are doing and ending up buffing the move because they don't know what's going on, that these people can balance this game, add full crouch 50-50 after heat dash, and on top of that, give minimum 1 new move to every character in the game. So we have a fucking forest of mistakes, and then they add more. And it's not like every character is gonna have only 1 move. Some characters have maybe 2. They indicated that. They said minimum 1 new move. This game is doomed. Absolutely doomed, bro. There is no chance they will fix it. I'll be very honest with you. Because, bro, it's just too obvious, man.